Welcome to Sidebar, where you vote on the internet's biggest buttholes. Am I the butthole for telling my ex-wife to F off and not allowing her to talk to her kids? I have 5 kids with my now ex-wife, 7F, 5F, 2M and 2M, and a 7-month-old baby boy. When my ex was pregnant with the baby, she decided that she didn't want to be involved with me or the kids anymore. So she divorced me and signed all her rights away. The only reason that I know she's still alive is the child support checks that I get. My kids are obviously still upset over their mom just getting up and leaving without even giving them a heartfelt goodbye. My oldest has expressed being cross towards me regarding the situation, since she's the only one that truly understands that her mom probably won't come back. She feels abandoned and has come to me crying, because she believes that her mom doesn't love her anymore. My other daughter still believes that her mom's gonna come back, and it really hurts to hear her ask when she'll be back. My other kids, obviously, don't understand where their mom has gone. All I can truly get from them is tears and asking where their mom has went. Just to be clear, I don't badmouth their mother or say bad things in general about her to them. Yesterday, my ex called. I only picked up because I didn't recognize the number. She said hello and asked if she could speak to the kids. I said no, mostly because I didn't know how they would react. She said that she missed them terribly, and because of COVID, couldn't see them, and she really wanted to hear their voices. I said that I wasn't comfortable with that. I told her that I would talk to my oldest 2 later on and ask if they wanted to speak to her, but for now, I wouldn't allow it. She said that she was still their mom and that she had the right to speak to them. I said that she lost any right to them when she signed those rights away. At this point, my wife raised her voice and said that I was keeping her away from the people she loved most. I said that I didn't give care about her feelings, that she abandoned the kids, and to F off like she did months ago before hanging up. My kids weren't in earshot. Just to be clear, I'm not proud of losing my temper, because I'm not that kind of guy, but I was at my wit's end and couldn't take it anymore. I still have my mother-in-law as one of my contacts because I don't have anybody else to care for the kids if something happens to me. All night, she's been blowing up my phone, saying that my ex-wife is still a mother and has a right to talk to her kids. I don't know. I'm tired. Honest opinions? Is OP a butthole? Here is what Reddit thinks. She signed her rights away. It is your absolute duty to keep your kids safe mentally, physically, and emotionally. You decide if it's okay for her to see or speak to them. If you don't feel it's good for them right now, then your answer is final. You absolutely need to get the kids into therapy though, and should probably talk to someone yourself. This is a hell of a lot to deal with. While right now might be the wrong time for them to speak to her, at some point it might be the best thing for them. Not the butthole. Am I the butthole for insisting on going to a non-vegan friendly restaurant on my B-day that would exclude my vegan husband? So my birthday is in 2 weeks. There's been one thing I really wanted to do this year, and that's go to this amazing restaurant in our city for lunch one day. It's a 2 Michelin star place, super fancy, and super duper hard to get lunch reservations specifically on weekends. Anyways, I called about a week ago for reservation. They said weekends were usually full, but since I told them it would be my birthday, they managed to find me a small 2-person table for the occasion. On my exact birthday, I told my husband that I was planning on going, but this restaurant is not vegan friendly for their weekend lunches. It's a multi-course seasonal prefix menu only. No a la carte. No vegan/vegetarian alternative. He got upset at this, because he's vegan and we've always made it a priority to eat at only vegan-friendly places. I was blunt and said I just wanted to try this place in particular, and was planning on going by myself. No pressure on him going at all. Since then he's been mad and sad and everything in between. He's upset I'll be spending part of my birthday day by myself, even though I assured him it's only a 2-hour max thing. Then he said it's selfish of me to choose one of the only restaurants without any vegan options, as it seems I'm trying to exclude him intentionally on a special day. So now I feel really guilty and am questioning if it's even worth all this drama. Am I the butthole for still wanting to go? Is OP a butthole? Here is what Reddit thinks. Not the butthole. Reading between the lines, it seems that you devote a good deal of effort to support his vegan lifestyle. There's no reason that your taste shouldn't be honored on your special day. Frankly, he's the butthole for not seeing that and trying to make you feel guilty. I suggest finding another friend or relative to enjoy your lunch with. He can spend the 2 hours trying to grow up a bit. Am I the butthole for making my husband take over for a day so I can play video games? I'm a mom of 4. I know, that's a lot of kids, but I wouldn't change it. The kids are 10M, 9F, 6M, and 2M. I'm a stay-at-home mom while my husband works MF95. His Saturdays are pretty relaxed. He hangs out with the kids, then goes out with the boys that night. Sunday is church and a family dinner. My weeks are the complete opposite. I don't relax. I'm 100% overwhelmed and %150 stressed to the max. My normal daily schedule is 5:30 wake up, shower, coffee in silence 6:30, set out clothes, wake up house 7:30, cook/tend to 2-year-old 8:0, eating, make husband's lunch 8:30, get kids logged on and set up for school 9:11, breakfast cleanup, help kids with school, entertain 2-year-old, light cleaning, fix snacks 11:12:30, fix lunch, feed kids, take kids out to play while tending garden 1:3, deep cleaning 1 room, entertain kids 3:4, laundry 4:5:30, dinner prep and cooking 5:6, feed everyone 6:7, run errands/after dinner cleanup 7:8, bath time/snacks, bedtime routine 8:9, get kids in bed 9:10, clean then sleep. This finally came to a head this last Friday when my husband got upset with me for complaining that I was tired. I asked him what he did every day that he's too tired to help out, and maybe that's why I'm exhausted. That I do everything. I haven't had a break since my 2-year-old was born. He told me I didn't need a break, that it's easy to do my job. I ended up screaming that the next day. He is tending to the house and kids and that I was locking myself in our room and playing video games all day. True to my word, I refused to lock the door Saturday or do anything. My MIL called me P that I could do that to my family, and that I was the butthole for ignoring my family to play games. I told her that maybe if she raised her son better, it wouldn't have came to this. My husband is angry. My mill is angry and I feel like the butthole. Am I the butthole? Is the poster a butthole or not? Reddit says, not the butthole. That was a baller move and I salute you. If your husband can't acknowledge that being a stay-at-home mom during a pandemic is a tough job, then he can learn the hard way. Am I the butthole for suing my sister over a poster my sister's son destroyed? My sister brought her kids over 2 weeks ago. In my office I have a vintage Marvel poster signed by Stan Lee and the artists of the poster. The poster is over 30 years old. Her son saw this and thought it was really neat and wanted me to give it to him. I tried being diplomatic but let him know that wouldn't happen, for certain reasons. My office door locks behind me and you need keys to open it. This is important. Fast forward the next day. We're going to the park and I can't find my keys. We're looking around the house and I hear her daughter yell out, "Oh no!" And my sister and I go running. Her son has opened my office and climbed on the desk to get the poster down. In doing it, he managed to tear it in half. I'm furious. This poster is not only irreplaceable, I got it signed with my now deceased grandfather. It has a lot of sentimental value for me. My sister completely blew this off. Heck, she even started giggling when her daughter said, "Oh no," the second time because she thought it sounded cute. She didn't offer me anything, even an apology. Her argument is that I should have had my keys on me because I should have somehow expected that her son would try to take it down from the wall. Dad and wife are firmly in my camp. Dad recognized how important this was to me because it was only a few days before he suddenly passed away, and was the last thing we did together. My mom and sister are acting like it's no big deal. Sister ghosted me when I texted her asking about compensating me for the poster. In case anyone is wondering, when we moved into my house, we had the poster appraised at $3 due to the condition and rarity of this particular poster. I was informed after Stan Lee's death. It went up, but we didn't have it reappraised. This particular one does go on eBay and unsigned fetch north of $2. When I served her, my mom called me up telling me it was no big deal and she said she found another poster on eBay. And when I saw the link I realized it was completely different, and wasn't signed, or anything like that. It wasn't even the same year. Now sister is complaining to mom that I'm being mean for going after her and not taking her offer and instead making her pay for it. She thinks I should just let this go because kids will be kids, so am I the butthole? Here, did OP act like a butthole? Here's what Reddit thinks. Not the butthole. Your sister needs better control over her son and needs to teach him that just because he wants something, doesn't mean he gets it. I'd think differently if the office door wasn't locked or whatever. Although it still wouldn't be right, but the little shit actually went the extra step to get your keys and unlock the door. No, sorry. He needs to be taught that actions have consequences, as does your sister from the sounds of it. Finally, here's our headline story of the day. Am I the butthole for not leashing my dogs on my property to accommodate someone who was trespassing? I live in a fairly remote area that attracts a lot of tourists due to a nearby popular hiking trail. My place has 4 units, 2 are Arab-type rentals, and 2 are permanent residences. Mine is one of the permanent ones. We have a lot of problems with tourists using our parking for turning around, looking up directions, or just trying to park and leave their cars while they go hike. There is a large parking area for tourists by the trailhead. Our parking area is a large, open area. This is private property and there are signs posted. I have 3 friendly dogs and the other permanent resident has 2. We very rarely leash any of them. We just let the out and supervise their running and playing. I will leash them if one of the Arab guests has an issue with dogs. So I go to let my dogs out this afternoon and there is someone out in our parking area, messing with his snow chains. He has a kid, around 9-10 years old with him. Me, are you visiting someone here? I get no response, so I ask again. Still no response. So I start playing frisbee with one of my dogs. Tourist, T, can you please leash your dogs? We are afraid. M, are you visiting someone here? T, no, I'm just stopped to take the chains off. M, then, no, I'm not leashing my dogs. T, we are afraid of dogs. M, this is my home. My dogs are on my private property. Tourist gives me a dirty look but doesn't say anything. He finishes taking his snow chains off and is getting ready to leave. T, with a rude tone, I'm sorry I asked you to leash your dogs. We're just allergic and afraid. M, you are on private property and are trespassing. My dogs have a right to be here, on their property. Maybe you should have thought about that before saying something. He didn't say anything else and left a few minutes later. I posted about the incident on my Facebook and someone said I was rude for not accommodating. I think I'm in the right because it's my property, and this guy had no right to be here and was trespassing. So, users of Reddit, am I the butthole? Did OP act like a butthole? Here's what Reddit thinks. Not the butthole. I hate dogs. I hate people who let their dogs off leash in public, and you are completely in the right here. It's your property. Full stop. Go nuts. This entitled dude can nick off. Now it's your time to vote on the buttholeness of the headline story. Is the poster a butthole? Let us hear your thoughts. Go to the pinned comment under this video. Please hit the thumbs up on the reply of YDA. You are the butthole if you think the OP could have been nicer. Or press thumbs up on the reply saying NTA. Not the butthole if you are on the same side as OP. Feel free to leave your opinion and reason why you voted for the option you did in the comments section. And join the discussion. For more buttholes, subscribe to Sidebar.